Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Al-Ekhlass Private School, English Department, Grade 12. Our topic today is the future perfect tense, page 60. The future perfect tense is mainly used to express, first of all, we'll start with the formula. Let's talk about the use later, but we'll start to show the formula of the future perfect tense, or explain the formula of the future perfect tense, which is very simple. Will have plus past participle, and this formula works with all subjects. So it doesn't matter if the subject of your sentence is singular or plural. The formula doesn't change. It works for all kind of subjects. Now let's talk about the use of the future perfect tense. And the future perfect tense is only used to express actions that will be completed before a specified point in the future, and to show the sequence. If you are talking about more than one action that will happen in the future, so the future perfect tense is used to express mainly the actions that will be completed before a specified point in the future. So the action you are talking about must have a deadline. If you don't mention a deadline, it's very easy to go and use a simple future tense instead of the future perfect tense. And sometimes the future perfect tense and the future simple tense, work together or work to deliver the same meaning. It doesn't matter if you used the future perfect tense or you use the future simple tense. And here is an example of such a case. Linda will leave before you get there. This is a future simple form. And the same sentence is formed in the future perfect tense. Linda will have left before you get there. So both of them are composed in two different tenses, future simple tense and future perfect tense, but they deliver of some regular verbs and the infinitive form of the verb, then the future perfect form, then the negative form, then the question. How to form a question in the future perfect tense. Then look at the infinitive verb to ask. It will be in that way, will have asked. This is a future perfect form. The negative is very easy, nice and easy. Just insert not between will and have, and then add the verb. Will not have asked, the question, for example, the object. But let's look at the negative. It's very easy. Again, I will repeat myself one more time to make sure. Very easy to make the negative form of the future perfect tense. Insert not between will and have. The question, how to form a question, just switch or replace the subject by will and will by subject. So we'll start with will instead of starting with the subject. In the negative form we used not, and in the question form we started with will. So will you have asked, and also you can go for the question words such as what, when, where, accordingly, if you are asking about the time, if you are asking about the place, if you are asking about the reason why. So but will come before the subject in the question form. Let's have a look on another example. Here the infinitive to work, verb to work in the infinitive. Will have worked, will not have worked, the negative form, also not between will and have. And the question also starts with will or get will before the subject. Let's take a look at a list of irregular verbs. And you know that irregular verbs are very easy. Get ed, add ed to the verb, so you'll get the past participle for the regular verbs. But the irregular verbs got their own shapes. Accordingly, some of them doesn't change at all, like hit. Here, to be, we know that in the present, am is are. In the past was and were. But in the past participle, or V3, is been. So will have been. The question, the negative form, will not have been. The question is the same, like as we spoke before when we were talking about the regular verbs. Will before the subject after the will. So you are forming a question. Will I have been? To have, also here, will have had. We can see here verb to have is repeated. Have had, Have is an auxiliary verb, but the second had is, is a main verb, V3 of to have. The negative will not have had, and the question, will you have had? And you can apply all, or you can apply the rule on all the different kind of verbs. It's a fixed formula in the negative, in the question, and in the affirmative, or in the sentence, normal sentence. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson today, and see you soon. See you next time. Goodbye.